December afternoon.
No lies, just fact. The man! You know what, I'm the man!
It's
Honor to be with Jake, the net details, good announcer, and I appreciate it. He might be, who's that, Tony Romo, football. I like Tony.
With the smartphone in his eyes.
Come on!
hello.
Hello.
So, what are your thoughts to be here? Glad to have you. Really do appreciate you coming here to do this interview here today.
Yeah, I understand you're doing a series
Yep, a little documentary.
on what?
It's on your life in metal, your life in music, your life in just general, you know.
All right, that'll probably put people to sleep, so I'm happy to provide it.
So first up, what was your childhood like, basically? If you could just do a little summary of it.
Well, I was blessed in many ways. We had it difficult, like many people. Parents were divorced. My mom made the right decision. Instead of working, she said she'd go on welfare. She provided very good, simple life where we really appreciate things. And once we got old enough to go to school, she got off of welfare. We were fortunate. She needed a summer job, so she took a job at a camp, and they allowed her to take 4 kids up to camp.
Nice.
Camp Indian Sands in Shore, Wisconsin, where I met the greatest people. Heard
Nice.
heard folk music around the campfire, and that's where I picked up the guitar.
And by the way, what type of music did you listen to growing up?
I listened to a little bit of everything. I listened, back in the day, we had folk music. We had the beginning of rock and roll. Heavy metal was not even started back then.
Well, 70s and late 60s, it kind of got
saying,
started.
Yeah, they were just starting. It was radical. I loved hearing the guitarists. Loved hearing the passion.
What was your favorite guitarist, would you say?
Well, probably, what was the name of the guy from Led Zeppelin, Santana? They were...
Tony Iommi was pretty good for Black Sabbath, would you say?
Yeah, he was making his initial mark, and I enjoyed him. I played just the basic Martin D28 around the campfire. I enjoyed how music brought us all together. We had a lot of fun around the campfire, singing songs, telling stories, and so I liked it all. Chicago, when Woodstock, the original Woodstock came out,
Oh, yeah.
that's where we thought,
You know, my favorite Woodstock was 1999, baby. Limp Bizkit, Korn, Metallica, Megadeth. Huge heavy metal lineup.
1968.
I know that one was pretty good as well. Like, you had Santana, Jimi Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix was unbelievable. And they even played that once, his national anthem at the Braves back then. And the Brewers, and people were like, what are they playing at? It's crazy. So that's kind of my life. I worked hard, started working at age 14, went around to businesses, asked if they needed anybody to work. And then luckily, my brother had a friend whose mom owned a restaurant, Yvonne's Restaurant. I got in there as a dishwasher.
Yeah, and don't forget, we'll get into that more in depth later on in the next episode.
So music always been a part of my life. My mom could play the piano.
Yeah.
She taught piano. I spent
And apparently, where is that now? The Pit?
the Pitt. Pitt said they wanted to keep it for posterity.
Yes. Well, final question I got for you would probably be, who would you give thanks to for who you are today?
I give thanks first to the man upstairs, the good Lord Jesus. I give thanks to, I had very good uncles.
Uncle Vic?
Uncle Vic, Uncle George. They were all very good to me. My mom gave her life to us kids. I had good brothers, good sister, cousins, good grandparents. Again, they all gave their life to me, and I was fortunate to be at Camp Indian Sands where I met the most caring, real Christians, and had a nice home church. You know, they would have a father-son banquet. Well, I didn't have a father who could take us, but some of the men in the church asked my mom if they could take us.
Nice.
And we went, and I said, this is what I want to do. I remember saying the Lord's Prayer real loud in church, and some of the members said, boy, with his voice, he should be a pastor. And I decided very young I'd be a pastor, and I wanted to be an astronaut.
And we'll find out next episode. Thank you, everybody, for
Thank you,
joining us.
friends.
Yeah, goodbye.